And I don't know what's going on with this computer, but we're gonna figure it out, family. We are going to figure it out. What's up? What's up, man? What's good? Feel chaos, family. Yeah, let's get it on real quick. Look, this is gonna be a quick one because I'm gonna give y'all meditation, and I don't know what's up with this sound, but nonetheless, we still gonna dive in to some heavy stuff real quick for the family so y'all can get it on. So this topic came up because, well, one, my dream showed me something that I was doing and I wanted to really tap into it. But two, I brought it up like 2 weeks ago. Running away. Running and staying in a fear state. Right? Now, I'm going to dive it in because I'm going to dive into an aspect of this part of us, right? That's comfortable, that's holding us back, right? So yesterday D-Ray and I, last night, we was watching that Magic Johnson film, that docu-series. Seen that? You know, in the chat if y'all seen that. Anyway, there was a really interesting part that they dramatized in the series where Magic, right, about to get $600,000. You know, back in the day, that was a lot of money. He was about to go back home. And him wanting to go back home because of a player hater. The dude that he was taking his spot, the point guard that was already the point guard of the Lakers, he was taking his spot. He was basically bullying him and getting in his head to make him believe, right, that he was something he was not. So much so to where Magic wanted to go home. Now, I don't believe it was real. D-Ray, I was telling D-Ray that. I said, nah, that's not real. Magic would have never faced no shit like that. You know, obviously they gotta dramatize these shows so we can be interested in, you know, watch. But nonetheless, they brought up this topic because at the end of the day, in my dream last night, I was again faced with a challenge and I was beating somebody's ass. So I wanted to talk about running away from your fears, running away from these people, these problems, these worries, these substances, all of that stuff. Why? Because at the same time, it's not serving you. It's not. So today, what time? Earlier this rising, right? We was reading The Secret Mental Powers Miracle of Mind Magic book, right? The Patreon family and I. And we was diving into some heavy stuff about, you know, your physiological language inside of you, right? This language inside of you is keeping you stuck. I'm not going to give you all the whole gist of it. You just got to go get the book, read the book, or join the Patreon because we diving in deep on this topic. When we was talking about it, it makes sense. We're going to the smallest cells in our body. We're diving into these chemicals that's reacting in our body, right? So now all of a sudden you're feeling comfortable and stuck and stagnant in the same position, right? But you don't want to move, you don't want to change, right? But there's something inside of you that wants to be different, right? There's something inside of you that's pushing you to be different. There's some internal mechanism, right? What we call our higher self, that's communicating to you in a way to say, hey, look, you have to do this. You have to defeat this monster before you move ahead. So I'm going to give y'all this quick meditation, real quick meditation that helped me on my journey as I was going through these battles and war wounds. So y'all know my drug stories. Nigga, I'm talking about straight death mode, right? Straight about to transition and restart. Straight gotta come back, right? I'm doing all type of drugs, right? Everything, the bars, the weed, alcohol, cocaine, everything you can think of. And in the midst of all of that, something inside of me tells me to stop, tells me this ain't cool, tells me this ain't serving you, tells me you are better than that. Message. Right? Now, y'all see my last post when I was talking about magic. Magic is deliberate thought activated by the will. Deliberate thought activated by the will. Message. So something was moving me to say enough is enough, right? And power up my being to really move into a new trajectory of life, right? I'm gonna help y'all with that today. The one thing that I did that was very powerful, even while I was going through the withdrawals, one thing that really helped me out, because you know the reason why I was doing all those drugs was because I didn't really believe in this world. I thought I was in an illusionary world. Thought this was something that was fake. I thought, well, you know, it's still an illusion, but I thought it didn't matter, right? So you know, my mind going into a space of, well, if nothing even matters, then why am I here? Shit, I might as well, you know, do what I do and get high and take myself out. Toasty. But I didn't realize I had to live out this hero's adventure. I still had to walk a certain path, right? I was telling the Patreon family this earlier today. Nigga, I woke up from that dream and I was like, God damn. Because it was so powerful. It was, you know, I was in a space of joy and bliss. And, you know, in the dream state, you be feeling some type of way. You just feel kind of differently. You feel me? Like your lucid dreams be another feeling, another reality. And you really be, you know, in the mix. So much so that, you know, when you wake up, you can get kind of disturbed and feel some type of way. But I digress. So today when I was fighting this, or last night while I was fighting this, you know, well, I'm not going to tell you who it was, but I was fighting this person per se, right? I thought I would give y'all some of the powers, some of the mental power magic that I did when I was fighting this substance. Now, this meditation is going to help you whether you're fighting a person or whether you're fighting a substance, right? Or whatever, clothes, food, porn, all of that stuff, right? But one of the heavier things is you still got to do your chakra work so you can rid yourself of the emotions, and so you won't be getting your ass whooped when you're doing the visualization. Toasty. Listen, family, listen. Sometimes your visualizations will take a mind of its own. The unseen world is real. So if you start getting your ass whooped in your own visualization, guess what? You need to do some more chakra work. Why? Because your ass is emotionally unbalanced. One of the chakra works, or one of the chakras that I had to do heavy, was my sacral chakra work. I had to really tap in, do that heavy, because, you know, I didn't find no joy. I didn't find no excitement. I didn't find no motivation to just carry out this thing we call life. So I'm gonna give y'all this quick meditation real quick so y'all can understand what it is. This is what I want you to do. You need 20 to 30 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes with yourself. Just you, 20 to 30 minutes. All right. I want you to take about 8 to 10 deep breaths. It's heavy, family, trust me. And there's a breathing technique that you can actually, you know, tap into that will better move you into the astral space. But, you know, I know how people's minds start to go, but I'm going to share it anyway. Because it's not a lot of work. You just got to do it. So, you know, you breathe in for 5 seconds. You know, breathe in for 5 seconds, hold for 5 seconds, and then breathe out for 5 seconds. You want to do this 8 to 10 times, but you really just want to do it until you feel calm and relaxed, right? Whole basis of meditation is to put you in this alpha state so you can be calm, relaxed, and in a mood or in a mode to program. So that 5 second hold, 5 second push out, right? 5 second inhale, 5 second exhale, 5 second hold. That will help you get into the alpha state faster, right? Breathing is a mechanism for you to tap into what? The relaxation mode. Feel me? So as you're feeling relaxed, as as you're getting calm and feeling tranquil and stuff, I want you to see yourself in a boxing ring. Visualize yourself in a boxing ring. Now this is important. This is going to help. Visualize yourself in a boxing ring, whooping ass of whoever is holding you back. Nigga, it could be your mama, your brother, nigga, your spouse, that coworker that be hating on you at work that you keep on thinking about, your friends that's holding you back, your boss. All of these things, right? That's that you're running away from, right? Because this is the thing about running away. Tell you this straight up. If you're steady running away or, you know, like fleeing, right? Taking this flight thing, we was talking about it earlier in the Patreon, taking flight and moving away from these situations that you deem as fearful or as, you know, troublesome, you are always going to stay in the same trajectory of thought, which is what? Which is the whatever your vibration is now, the low vibrational fear state thought base idea. That's why when I told y'all Will Smith had to slap that nigga, he had to. Message. It wasn't about no Jada. It was about his integrity of himself, because he just did something that he deemed was important for him to finally knock the bully out. And the bully was what? Himself. You're just fighting yourself, family. You're fighting yourself. You're getting into the space of understanding that nobody matters. Your emotional ties to this person that, you know, holds some kind of weight on you does not matter. Message. If you're able to release and, you know, free yourself from these people emotional ties on you, because, you know, it's a big thing, right? You want your mama to be proud of you and all of that. You want to be whatever, right? In the eyes of your peers and stuff like that, right? You want to be whatever, the king to your spouse and all of that, right? If you can release that emotional ties of everybody or whoever you're running away from, right? Because you're running, family, because they're chasing you with ideas and thoughts and situations and all these traumas that's been built upon you since you was a kid. If you're able to visualize and work on that aspect of knocking they bitch ass out, then you'll start to rid yourself of their stranglehold on you. Message. So look, family, I'm not talking about you doing this visualization one time. You're going to have to consistently do it, right? I don't know who that person is. I don't know what that substance is, right? Now, if it's a substance, I'm going to give you all that because that's what that's what I got into. If it's substance, you're going to do something else that I'm about to show y'all right now. The point is, you want to get into a space of the fight, right? Because our subconscious mind knows if we're fighting and we're constantly moving in a space of knocking this person out, then we're going to relieve our stranglehold of them on us, right? This visualization will help your mind release all the worries and fears of what's going on, right? And you can start to see them as, nothingness, right? I don't care if it's your mama, then you really gonna have to do it because she got the biggest hold on you, right? You trying to please her and she got her own life to live, right? You should already have that relationship known with your T Jones that, hey, look, I'm my own man, I'm my own woman, and I'm gonna do what I do. And I don't care how you feel about it. I don't care what you think about me. I am me. Because somebody told me, right? They are, and they're young or whatever, so they hit me up and DM, and I'm never mind. I'm not gonna share that. I don't want them to feel bad and shit. Like, damn, Dream, I can't hit you up with nothing. But let's talk about this: the substance, the food, the porn, the sex, all of that, right? That addiction spell, right? If that has a stranglehold on you, one, it didn't come from nothing, right? It came from something. So you got to internalize what person it came from, what mechanism it came from, what situation it came from. Was it your friends in college? Was it that ex-girlfriend in high school? Was it, whoever, right? Was it your cousin and them, right? Putting this influence on you. So when I was on them drugs, this was one of the hardest things I ever had to do, right? I had to literally sit there and face my fears with all the fears coming at me at once, right? Think about it, nigga. I was taking 4 bars a day, drinking weed, nigga. I did not walk into that rehab center. I said, no, I'm gonna do this myself. And nigga, they said I was gonna die, nigga. I still pulled through. I just comatose that thing and then, sat in another vibration. Ridding my blood of that physiological code or that behavior that had a stranglehold on me. That feeling was, man, I'm telling you, that feeling was too great. Man, let me read this to y'all so y'all can understand what I'm talking about. Because, you know, I know the Patreon members do, but let me read section here for y'all so y'all can see. I want y'all to understand this too, nigga. This shit, deep, this rising. Okay, all right, look at this part right here. Look at this shit right here. This hit me. And that's how spirit lines things up over and over and over again. Oh boy. Why your conscious mind controls the state of your body, organs, and tissues. That is why your conscious mind controls the state of your tissues. It does so primarily through controlling the circulation of your blood going through them. People have turned gray overnight from excessive worry or great fright. Arnie Ross, the famous boxer, turned gray in 24s during World War II while concerned in a trench from which he shot and killed 23 Germans before morning. There are cases in which an individual's leg shrank 1 whole inch in length overnight from ghastly mental terror. Other people have even died from a great fright. In each and every case, the conscious mind made the body speak a negative physiological language. So listen to this shit right here, nigga. So now, obviously, I'm off the bars, right? Because I was suppressing that shit with the bars. All the fear and worry rushes back from the times I've been taking them. Because they're not going nowhere. They're just, you know, they're just suppressed and getting built up. Why? So it can heat up.
He's heating up.
And then I got off them bars and all that stuff and drugs and shit. Nigga, that shit rushed back so heavy to the point where if I didn't understand any mental powers, right? Shout out to Bobby Hemmett, I probably would have transitioned straight up and would have had to come back and do it again. Luckily, I did know a little bit and I understood a lot of it. So what was I doing? So it wasn't the first week because I was already in a comatose. I was stuck. I could not even think that first week. But let's say a week and a half, right? Nigga, I started imagining fighting myself.
Message.
And nigga, that shit was working. I was whooping my ass, boy. Huh. Why? Why did I have to fight myself? Because I'm the one that was doing it to myself, right? So I was literally beating the old me, right? Because I wanted to become a new. So in me becoming a new, I had to beat my ass. So that same visualization, you got to see yourself in the ring if you're facing addiction, if you're facing, you know, drugs, food, porn. If something has a stranglehold on you, you got to see yourself in the ring whooping your ass. Now listen, family, this is the power we have with us. This is how strong of a being we are. When you understand that you have all the capabilities in the world to overcome whatever you want and to be whoever you want, then you understand that the power is always in you. The power is with you, right? You just have to take yourself in the space of understanding, right? So when we, like, for instance, the whole Patreon, our whole group is based off of environment. That was D-Ray and I's idea. We wanted to make an environment of conducive thought level of people that's going to bring nothing but positive vibrations, high vibrations, magic, and this thing we call mind power, right? So when you put yourself in these environments, guess what happens? Start to change. You start to understand. You start to get these aha moments, and then all of a sudden, you start to get more light.
Message.
Because light is just you thinking outside of the box and understanding how this whole thing really works. Oh, so some of y'all still don't really understand how your chakra works, right? You're still believing that it's some kind of, you know, and that's why, you know, when we say imagination is still real, but people think it's fairy tale because you've been programmed to believe that, oh, that's not real. Don't think of it like that. Your dreams are not real. Don't think of that. Say, dog, people are funny. And that's what they do. People will literally make you feel that way. Right? People will take you into a space of making you think that, you know, your dreams are not real, your visualizations ain't real, your imagination, all of this stuff is not real. You can't do that. So then what happens? It keeps you in the human. That keeps you stuck because you don't understand that your greatest power is with you all the time. So again, do that meditation. Take you 20 to 30 minutes, right? Take about 8 to 10 deep breaths. Get into the alpha state by doing the hold. 5-second inhale, 5-second hold, 5-second exhale, right? This will get you into the alpha state quicker, family. Trust me. Why? Because you're going to feel that lightheadedness, and that's what you want to get into, the alpha state. You don't want to be in no beta mode when you're trying to do this visualization. Why? Because you need to get into the space of where the truth is reigning supreme, and that's where your subconscious mind. So if you can start tapping into that, then you'll see if you're beating this bully up. Right? It's just like the waterfall meditation I tell y'all about, right? You don't have to worry about the problem when you're whooping your ass. You don't have to worry about you don't have to think about the traumas when you're whooping that homeboy's ass in your meditation, right? In your visualization. All I want you to do is see yourself whooping ass.
Message.
That's it. Your subconscious mind knows why you're whooping his ass. Look, it's you. Your spirit knows. So just do the work. Right? Just do the act. Put yourself in that boxing ring and get to work. You feel me? And this is the beautiful thing. Say it's your mama. Guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna see your mama fall. You're gonna get her back up. You're gonna give her a hug, and then she's gonna be on her way, right? Why? Because your mama's still gonna love you unconditionally, nigga.
Message.
So it doesn't matter what your mama thinks about you. So you really need to be able to let that go quickly. Now, everybody else, for some reason, they might have this stranglehold on you. Don't know why, but it's just you. So you got to figure out why yourself. And if that's the case, you know that friend that just calls your phone and you still pick up and you know you shouldn't be picking up with this nigga? That nigga. Beat that nigga's ass in your meditation. Get to work. see you working his ass out and see him falling. Now look, this visualization technique is gonna work if you do it a few times. So again, you can do the one when if you're beating your own ass, so you can rise above, you know, any addictions, food, porn, sex, trauma, all of that stuff, right? Or you can do the one where you're facing one of these other people, right? Your boss, right? Your hating ass friends, right? That you know that you kind of still be buddy with and all of that, right? This is about you being honest with yourself. So I don't know who that nigga is. You just gonna have to beat his ass. Huh. Man, shout out to the family, man. Y'all know what it is, man. And hey, if you can't do the work, right? Then first try to get into that chakra work. If you getting your ass whooped, get into that chakra work first. Because why? Because you still need to balance out these human emotions so you can overcome and see you whooping ass. I know what it is, family. Peace to the gods.